Hey, what's up guys? My name is Tina Marie and I'm back with my second YouTube video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support. It's honestly made me feel so great to know that you guys are supporting me and all the feedback that I've gotten. I know a lot of people came up to me at school asking me when I'm going to make my second YouTube video. Life got in the way, and so I'm trying to make as many YouTube videos as possible before I go to work. That way I can keep you guys updated on my channel. And today's video is going to be my life story. I feel like it's necessary for you guys to know a little bit more about myself and what I've gone through. That way you guys can get to know me more and you guys feel a little bit more comfortable. So my name's obviously Tina Marie. I was born September 12th, 1999 in Burbank, California. I'm the youngest of three. I have an older brother that's 26. I have two older sisters. One's 22 and the other one's 21, and then there's me, the 17-year-old. I'm graduating high school this year and I'm super excited. Water is my life. If there's any water around me, I get really excited. I love being in the pool. I love going to the beach. I don't know, just having water near me makes me happy. I used to play water polo for 2 years until I had an injury, and I had a whole ordeal with my coach that I'll talk about later. I lived in Pacoima for most of my life, but I moved to Moorpark after, and honestly it's a really cute town. But when I was little, I lost my grandma at the age of 3, and a lot of people are like, oh, you don't remember, you're only 3. Well, I do. She gave me a pillow and a blanket when I was little, and by the age of 10, I would cry about her, and I just couldn't get over the fact that she was gone. And so when her sister died, they literally looked identical. So when I first saw her, I started bawling. I was like, grandma, it was reliving, you know? And so that was crazy, but I was really hurt when she passed away. I couldn't even go to her funeral. I couldn't even stand hearing about her. It was really bad. At the age of 9ish, 10, I lost my grandma on my dad's side, and she was someone I didn't really know. She was someone I wanted to discover. My dad never took us around his family that often. They spoke fluent Spanish, so I obviously don't speak Spanish because of that, but that's okay. And then my grandpa died a year later. He also, I didn't know him very much, but we were at the hospital every day for both of them. I love them just the same. I really wish that I could get to know them a little bit better, but that's life for you. I have my grandpa right now is 91, my mom's dad, and he's honestly my father figure. He's my rock as well. He's taught me so many things. He's inspired me to do better. He's a hardworking man, and that's where I get most of my characteristics from. So, you know, he's basically raised me, and I'm so grateful for him. He can see me graduate, which I'm super excited for. And my tia, my mom's sister, she's honestly the best. She's like my second mom. She's always been there for me. If I need someone, she'll always be there. If I want someone to check me out, I just call her and she'll just be like, okay, give me the number, you know? So it's pretty cool. But I've gone through so many things that have stressed me out as a kid. I shouldn't have been stressed out about. When I was younger, when my mom was going through dialysis and all that stuff, we didn't have enough money to live in the city that we were living in, but we had nowhere else to go, you know? And so my mentality from 7th grade was I need to work, I need to help my family. That was my mentality. And I couldn't wait till the day I turned 16 so I could apply for jobs and get hired and give my mom the money. And I was being bullied, so my mindset was really off. I wanted to run away. I would cut and starve, like I said earlier, and no one really knew in my house what was happening because we were so distracted by my mom, and I was just everything hit me at once, you know? And I felt like my world was coming apart, and it did not feel good. When I finally confronted my sisters and my mom about it, they tried to help me, but nothing was working, you know? It was kind of just I needed to heal on my own because I was putting unnecessary stress on myself. By the time I hit high school, I tried out for water polo. I made the team. I trained my ass off every single day. And I got injured my second year. From being a beginner of water polo, I became a team captain my second year. I never got subbed out, but that's what hard work does pay off, guys. Like, you don't understand how hard I had to work, and to hear one of the coaches say that you didn't try hard enough or you didn't give it your all, like, made me really upset and mad, because I did. Like, you can ask anybody. I was in the pool from, like, I would go to the gym early in the morning before school. I would go to practice and then go to a second practice. Like, that was my life. And so I got an injury my second year, and to one of my coaches is swim season is mandatory, and I didn't want to do swim season because I knew my shoulder was giving out and my elbow. So I told him, like, I can't swim this much, like, my arm hurts. And he was like, oh, like, you're fine, you're just saying that, blah blah. So I swam through it, and it just didn't work out. So I had to stop playing my sophomore year, and that really made me really upset. But my junior year, I started working full time. I was working about 45 hours a week while I was in high school. Again, I was 16, and that was crazy. I don't know how I did that, but I maintained a 2.5 GPA, which is not that bad, but it's not great either. And then at the end of my junior year, I got a phone call from my mom the week during finals before we go to summer, and she's crying and crying, and I thought it was her kidney failure again, because a lot of people, when they're on kidney failure, they don't get off of dialysis, but my mom did, and it's literally like a miracle because no one ever gets off of it. And I thought she was going to say that she has to go back because it drained her, but she was calling me about my tia, who had a brain tumor, a pituitary tumor, which was right here, and it, like, puts pressure on, like, your eye muscle or whatever it's called, and it makes you go blind. And so she was crying, and she was telling me what was happening, and, like, I started freaking out, because I didn't know why she was crying. And it was in the morning before finals, so I was gone. My mind was somewhere else. I don't know how I finished my 2 finals, but right after the second one, like, I was gone. Like, I started crying. I left so fast, like, it wasn't even funny. My best friend was there to support me, and I thank her so much, because without her, like, I don't know where I would have been. And so after all of that ordeal, my grandpa was having knee surgeries, getting his knees fixed. And again, like, he's 91 right now, so he was probably like 88, 87 when he got his knees replaced, and that's a big surgery. So we were stressing out about that, but my grandpa's as healthy as can be. Like, he's probably healthier than I am, and he's 91. Like, that's crazy. But after that, I was in a car accident, and that car accident should have killed me. A lot of people at school were like, that was you. My counselor was like, I honestly thought someone died. And it's ironic because I was at the doctor earlier that day. Like, I didn't go to school because I was in a doctor's office crying, saying I didn't want to live anymore. I hated my life. I hated myself. I didn't like anything about me. And I was in a car accident on my way to work. And so my car was completely totaled. Like, I don't know how I survived that, honestly, but I did, and I'm here, and I'm so grateful, because that's opened my eyes and given me so many new opportunities that I didn't think that I would have in the future. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much. I joined Acadeka last year, and when they found out about my car accident, they are honestly, like, the sweetest group ever. Like, I'm so glad I joined. Like, they're seriously my second family. They all gave me letters, they made a gift basket. Like, it was really, really nice, and, like, that helped me get through the recovery, because, like, I was in so much pain. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, oh no, and I don't really like taking pain pills, so I was in a lot of pain. But that was my life, and then that was pretty much it. Like, after that car accident, I was like, no, like, I need to do better. I need to, like, get my stuff together. Like, this is not gonna be who I am anymore. Like, I need to be more positive, because I've always had a negative mindset. If I did something, I'd be like, oh my god, what if we get caught? Like, like, that was me. Like, I was negative Nancy. I was Debbie Downer. Like, but hey, I mean, I grew out of it, and I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm hoping this video will encourage you guys to tell your stories and how you guys got help. I will be back with another video in hopefully about a week and a half. And thank you guys so much for the support again. Like, it really means a lot. And I hope this video tells you a little bit more about myself. And I'll see you guys next week.